Hi everybody, welcome to section 9.2, which concerns addition with negative numbers. I'm going to go through 9.2 and 9.3. I'm going to go through the book, however, I would like to start off with saying 9.2 teaches you using the number line, and I think honestly sometimes that can be confusing for some people, so what I want to do is just go about it very practically, okay, and I want us to focus on the rule that is, if you want to add two numbers with the same sign, you basically take the numbers and you add them and keep the sign. So if both numbers are positive, the answer is positive. If both numbers are negative, the answer is negative. So let's say, for example, you have 1 plus 4, that's 5. They're both positive, your answer is positive. And then if you have a negative 1 plus a negative 4, which can, that's going to be negative 5. And that can also look like negative 1 minus 4. Okay, so I just also want to make sure that this plus minus is the same as just writing a minus. So if you see this is considered same signs add. So that would be negative 5. So one thing, so this can be remembered as just saying same signs add. Okay. So then if you have different signs, what do is you subtract, okay? So if they're different signs, you subtract smaller from the larger, and then the answer will have the sign of the number with the larger absolute value. So what does that mean here? So 3 minus 2, well, 3 minus 2 is just 1, and this is positive, so it's going to be positive. But what if we did 2 minus 3? Well, we know that the difference between 2 minus 3 is 1, right? Or 3 minus 2 is 1. But because it's the larger number is negative, this is going to be negative 1. Let's go ahead and do that again. So let's say you have 5 minus 3, positive, that's going to be positive 2. But if you did 3 minus 5, it's the same difference, it's 2, but now it's negative. Okay, because the larger number is negative. So you just find the difference between the two, and then, different signs subtract. And keep the larger with the number sign. So different signs, subtract, and then keep larger sign. Okay. So same signs add, different signs subtract. Okay, so that's kind of. So let's do some super fun examples. So 10 plus 15, they're both positive, and you might already know this. But just so that you understand the rule, okay? So 10 plus 15, that's going to be 25. 10 plus a negative 15, so we find the difference. The difference here is 5, right? But the larger number is negative, so this would be negative 5. Sorry. Okay, and then negative 10 plus 15, so again, different signs subtract, right? So that would be 5. The difference between 15 and 10 is 5, but the larger sign is what? Positive. So this is going to be positive 5. Okay? And now here, negative 10 plus negative 15, same signs you add, but you keep the sign, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it for this. We have some more, I guess. What if we wanted to do more complicated ones? We just go from left to right. And also, don't forget, PEMDAS, you work within the parentheses if at all possible. So here, this is not 10 times negative 5, this is 10 plus negative 5, plus negative 3, plus 4. So the way that I would like to do this, I would do these. 10 plus negative 5 is, that's the same as 10 minus 5, so that's 5. And then, I usually, in my head, I rewrite the next one, and then I kind of keep going. So 5 plus negative 3, that's 5 minus 3, that's 2 plus 4, and that becomes 6, okay? But you could have grouped them differently, that's fine. So here, we were going to do inside parentheses first. This is going to be, so for the bracket, this is going to be negative 3 plus a negative 10, so that's negative 13. Plus, and then you have here 8 plus minus 2, which is just positive 6. That's the same, so now, negative 13 plus 6, we know the difference between 13 and 6 is 7, but it's going to be negative because 13 is a larger number, okay? And so here too, so these are actually both a negative, so we're going to add, that's going to be negative 7, 0.00, or just negative 7. And then here we have 3.42 plus a negative 689, that's the same as saying 3.42 minus 6.89, that's the same thing. The difference between these two numbers is 347, but it's minus. Okay, it's negative because, I mean, the larger one is negative. So then same thing here. What about if we have a fraction? So this is going to be plus a negative. That's the same as minus. So 3, the denominator stays the same. We just combine the top. So we combine, that's just going to be 3 minus 1, and that's going to be 2 over 8. And we simplify that to become 1/4. Okay? And then here, let's continue. So now none of these have the common denominator, so we're going to have to change. You can see that the common denominator for all three is 20, right? Because 10 goes into 25, goes into 20, and obviously 20 goes into itself. So we can rewrite each one. So the first one I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 2, so that's going to become 2 over 20, plus, and then the second one I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 4, okay, so that's going to become negative 16 over 20, and then the last is just going to remain the same, and then I go ahead and I add across the top 2 minus 16 plus a negative 3, so then that could be, this is going to be negative 14 over 20, the first two, plus negative 3 over 20, so now I just combine the same, right? So they're both negative, so that's going to be negative 17 over 20. Okay? And that's pretty much it for this section. Your homework is 15 through 87, every other odd. If you want more practice, you can go ahead and do the odds if you'd like. And good luck, and I will see you on the next video.